Welcome back to the Hectare Trading Grain Market Update, where we brief you on this week's events and what's behind movements in the market. The Hectare Trading Midlands benchmark for feed wheat is £174 down £1 from last week. The global wheat market continues to be weighed down by heavy surplus supply and high projected volumes. India has lifted its wheat export quota by 2.5 million tonnes, bringing the total allowed to 5 million tonnes. This is to steady domestic prices ahead of a projected record 120 million tonne harvest. The old crop May contract for London feed wheat inched forward at the start of the week, ending Wednesday at £178. Thursday saw a very slight retreat to close at £177.95. The Midlands benchmark price for milling wheat is £177, down £10 from last week. The surge in fertilizer costs due to the Middle East conflict, combined with continued drought conditions in the southern plains, caused US hard red winter wheat to post its biggest weekly gain in nearly 2 months on the Chicago Exchange last week. By contrast, the Paris milling wheat May contract has weakened steadily since dropping below €200 on the 8th of April, finishing last week at €191.25, in part due to a stronger euro to dollar. A brighter start to the week saw the contract settle on Tuesday at €195.75 and creep upwards to €196.75 by Thursday's close. The benchmark price for feed barley is £160 down £1 from last week. Ukraine's feed barley exports have dropped 58% year on year, facing stiff competition from French and German supplies into North Africa. Turkey is also projecting an increased domestic crop in 2026 from 5.1 million tonnes last year to 7 to 8 million tonnes, reducing its reliance on imports. The Midlands benchmark price for OSR is £441, remaining flat for the week. Brazil expects a record soybean harvest this year of 179.2 million tonnes. However, doubt was cast over long-term demand from Brazil's main soybean export destination, as the Chinese government detailed a strategic plan to cut soybean imports by roughly 26% to just over 82 million tonnes by 2035 to improve food self-sufficiency. Farmers in Western Australia are responding to the fuel and fertiliser crisis by expanding rapeseed production at the expense of wheat. Meanwhile, the world's largest rapeseed producer, Canada, expects to achieve 19.2 million tonnes in 2026-27. After a sharp fall last Friday, Paris rapeseed started the week on the front foot due to high crude oil prices, as commercial shipping through the Strait of Hormuz remains severely restricted. The May contract climbed €12 over Monday and Tuesday to close Tuesday at €517.75, creeping upwards on Wednesday before jumping €25.50 on Thursday to close at €547.75. Once you've signed up to Hectare Trading, you can access the latest market insights. By filtering on region, you can see our regional benchmark price estimates, our market analysis, the latest prices that have been offered to farmers, as well as market commentary, futures, and access to wider market news. That's all for this week. Don't forget to sign up to get the latest market insights and click subscribe to get the next update.